What is up, YouTube? It's Mark from the Legion of Comics, and I'm here to talk about new comic book day coming up really quick. So before we check out all these titles that are going to make it into my pool box and everything else that's dropping, check this out. If you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know whenever future content drops. So, getting right into it, a lot of good stuff's coming out, and not all of it am I going to be picking up, but a lot of it I am. So, let's go ahead and see what some of these books that are going to be hitting my pull box are. And first up, we have Superman, issue number 30 by Philip Kennedy Johnson. So, this will be starting a new story arc after that two-issue introduction following the events of Future State, and then kind of getting a reset into the timeline. So I guess everything's going to be settling down and kind of getting into like the meat and potatoes of what's going to be going on with Superman moving forward. And I was really impressed with those first two issues. I'm really excited to see where the story takes us. So who knows? The possibilities are endless with this new writer on here. So yeah, I'm really pumped for that. Next up, we have Rorschach from Tom King. This has been awesome so far. If you're into murder mysteries, just kind of deep dive into character studies, it's really good. And that cover is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't been checking it out, at this point I would recommend waiting for a collected volume, but don't miss out altogether. It's definitely a fantastic read. Next up, from James Tynion IV, we have The Joker #2. So that first one was actually really good. I'm excited for a Gordon-centric story. It's cool to have Joker kind of removed from Gotham and the events of everything going on over there, but not forgetting about him. And it also had the punchline kind of following up on what's going on with her, which is pretty cool. Her stuff seems to be really hot right now, especially her first appearances and everything are kind of holding some really good value. So she's on a lot of people's radar. And yeah, I'm really pumped for this one. Next, even more excited, we have Batman Urban Legends. So this is an anthology book. That first one was really fun. Definitely my favorite story out of it had to be the Red Hood story that Chip Zdarsky did. Absolutely excellent. I love Jason Todd as it is, but it's really cool getting these, and it looks like they're inside of the continuity to a large degree. So it's almost like kind of expanding on the existing Batman stuff. So you kind of see what's going on more with the characters who you don't normally see in his main ongoing title. So that first one was really fun. I'm hoping this one is just as fun. And then next, I say it every time it drops, but I'm not too excited about this. But we have Chris Cantwell's Iron Man issue #8 with the glorious cover by Alex Ross, as always. It has not been bad. It just hasn't been like blowing me away like I hoped it would. But I'm still hanging in there. I'm not going anywhere right now. I'm gonna see what's going to be going on with this next story arc. I was waiting for that last one to finish up, and now I'm just kind of wanting to see what they're going to do with the next one. So, a new one that I'm adding to my pool list is Spider-Man: Spider's Shadow issue #1, and this is from Chip Zdarsky. So, I was semi excited to try Nonstop Spider-Man. I was not impressed with it. I really want to read some Spider-Man. His main title is not doing it for me, and the J.J. Abrams book was just absolutely terrible. But Chip Zdarsky, I have full faith in. I absolutely loved the Spider-Man story he did not long ago. Now I'm blanking. Life Story was fantastic, and this one I'm expecting it to be amazing as well. It's kind of almost like a what if scenario. It's if Peter never gave up the symbiote, if he played it all the way out and it corrupted him completely. I guess that's the premise to it. Sounds awesome. Can't wait. That cover is awesome. There's also a beautiful 1 in 25 variant that Chip Zdarsky did himself. Check that out. Next up, man, this one's always close to the top of my list, and it's Maestro. And I said it correctly for the comic vet, but Maestro Warren Pax, issue #4, and we're continuing the saga of the rise to ultimate domination of the Hulk once he kind of took over as the Maestro. And yeah, this has just been a smashing good time. Next up, I am not picking up the regular book for this, but I did get this John Jang variant of Lock and Key, the Sandman universe, Hell and Gone. So this is a #1 from IDW. It's a collaborative book that they did with DC Comics to put the Lock and Key stuff into the Sandman universe together. And John Jang did this beautiful cover through Big Time Collectibles. And I'm not sure if they still have any or not, but it was a $24.99 book, and it was only in a virgin cover, so it wasn't bad at all. Next up from Boom Studios, we have Mighty Morphin #6. So obviously there's two Power Ranger titles. You have Mighty Morphin as well as Power Rangers separately. And this is the one that I think really speaks to me the most. The other one is absolutely fun. Power Rangers is a blast. It's very Very good. It's fantastic. But this one still holds that nostalgic feeling, that classic TV show feeling. That's why I enjoy the Power Rangers stuff. So I'm really excited to see where they're going with this. I think it's going to be really good. We have the last 2 issues just focusing on the reveal of the Green Ranger as well as the backstory of the new Green Ranger. So I'm excited to see how the team's going to react to that and how they're going to move forward. And I noticed that he's not on the cover there, so it's going to be very interesting. So that's all that's made it into my pull box for this week for sure. Who knows what else I might pick up, but there's still a lot of great titles coming. Let's take a look at some of those, starting with Daredevil, issue number 29 and Thor number 14. So it looks like with that Thor cover, we're still dealing with the Donald Blake Prey storyline. And with Daredevil, it looks like we still have Elektra in the suit. And then next up, we have some, God, it's still going. King in Black tie-ins with Fantastic Four number 30 and Namor number 5. Moving on. We have Wonder Woman, issue number 771 from DC Comics, as well as a brand new Batman series that I am on the fence about. It's called Batman Detective. It's a 6-issue series. And what's got me so interested is Tom Taylor's writing it. Absolutely love Tom Taylor writing. Absolutely do not want to pick up another Batman title. That's why I'm on the fence. So who knows? I might end up getting it, might not. We'll see. Next up, we have Children of the Atom number 2 and Nonstop Spider-Man number 2. So Children of the Atom was that one seems like it did pretty well with that first issue. It's a great premise, I guess. A lot of cool brand new first appearance characters. Who knows if they'll be rolling out any more in the second issue and stuff. So if you're interested in that or wanting to spec on that, you need to pay attention to those low issue numbers, because I've said it before, this is like the same format they did with the Young Avengers. And any of those first 10 issues, you can almost catch a new appearance in. Next up, from the independent department, Image Comics has Scumbag issue number 7, as well as Homesick Pilots issue number 5. Also from the independent comic realm, from Boom Studios, we have Proctor Valley Road number 2, and from Image Comics, Carmen number 2. And let's switch it back over to Marvel for a second for Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 11. And guys, the wait is finally over. Darkhawk is back with a brand new series, Heart of the Hawk, issue number 1. So if you're one of those diehard Darkhawk fans, if you've been singing his praises forever, trying to really push that comic like so many people in the community have, he's back. Don't miss out on this number 1 and see if it's a good series. Doubt it will be. Next up, we have Scouts Honor issue number 4, as well as TMNT Jenica issue number 6. So that's all the ones that I want to point out. This is by no means everything that'll be coming out this week. There's still tons of books out there, so be sure to double check all of those shelves. Make sure you don't miss anything. Let me know if there's anything that I did not include on my list of what's in my pull box that I should be reading, and I'll do my best to take a look at it. And as always, if you want to know what my number 1 pick for the week is, be sure to hop over to the Comic Vets channel, give him a subscribe, go ahead, leave him a comment on a video, let him know that we are Legion. And every Sunday, at some point in the day, a video goes up where him and I pick our top book of the week and let you know why we picked it and why you should consider picking it up. And also, as always, I would like to thank Paul and Donna at the Augusta Book Exchange. They're the keepers of my comics, the guardian of my pull box. They always make sure everything I'm looking for is safe and secure and waiting for me when I go there to pick it up. You'll find no better customer service anywhere. You can check them out on Facebook. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. Straightforward and to the point. I'm trying to find time in my week to make these things right now. It's really fun trying to figure it all out. So I appreciate everyone who checks out my content. Thank you, everyone who's subscribed to the channel. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, guys, as always, I'm Mark, but we are